never thought a simple food delivery would make me question everything. I believed about my girlfriend. I'm 24 and my girlfriend, let's call her Emily, is 23. We've been together for almost 2 years and living together for about 8 months. Our relationship wasn't perfect, but it was stable. We rarely fought, shared expenses, and spent most evenings together. Just a normal relationship, nothing dramatic. That's why what happened felt so out of nowhere. About a month ago, I started noticing small changes in Emily's behavior. At first, they didn't seem like a big deal, but over time, they started to bother me. She became very protective of her phone. Before, she would leave it on the table, go take a shower, or even ask me to reply to messages for her. But suddenly, her phone was always with her. If she got up to go to the kitchen, she took it. The screen was always face down. She even changed her passcode, which she had never done before. I tried not to overthink it. People deserve privacy, right? But then more things started piling up. One night, we were watching a show and she got a message. I didn't even try to look at it, but I saw her glance at the screen, and her expression changed instantly. Just for a second. Not panic, but definitely something. I asked, "Everything okay?" She nodded and said, "Yeah, just my friend complaining about her boyfriend again." It sounded normal, but something about her reaction stuck with me. A few days later, I noticed she was coming home later than usual. At first, it was 20 minutes, then an hour. She always had a reason: traffic, work, helping a coworker, running into someone, nothing directly suspicious. But together, all these little things didn't feel right anymore. Then came the moment that changed everything. I ordered food for us one evening. Emily was in the shower when the delivery arrived. The driver handed me 2 bags instead of 1. One was our order. The other had a different name written on it: Mark. I told the driver it wasn't ours, but he said, "Same apartment, just a different name in the system." The address was completely correct. I set the extra bag down and decided not to mention it right away. When Emily got out of the shower, I casually said, "Hey, they also delivered food for someone named Mark. Weird, right?" She froze for just a moment. It was subtle, but I noticed it. Then she quickly said, "Probably a neighbor. Just leave it or give it back." She didn't even get up to look at it. That felt off to me. Later that night, after she fell asleep, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I checked the receipt. There was a phone number on it. I don't know why, but I saved it and looked it up in a messaging app. The profile belonged to Mark, and his profile picture was taken inside our apartment. That's when my stomach just dropped. I didn't wake her up. I barely slept that night. The next day, I decided to ask her directly. "Do you know anyone named Mark?" I asked. "No," she said almost immediately. I showed her the profile picture. Her face changed instantly. She didn't deny it this time. She said, "It's not what you think." We've all heard that line before. At first, she tried to explain that Mark was a co-worker. They worked on the same project, started talking more, and eventually started having lunch together. He began giving her rides home. Then she admitted something that made everything worse. One day, he came over to our apartment. She said it was just to hang out and have a drink. She insisted that nothing physical happened, but they kept talking. And apparently he came over more than once, sometimes when I wasn't home. I asked her directly, "Did you cheat on me?" She hesitated for a long time. Then she said, "I don't know what you'd call it." That answer hurt more than a simple yes would have, because it meant she knew it crossed a line but didn't want to admit it. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just told her I needed time to think. Right now, we're basically living like roommates. Things are awkward. We barely talk. Part of me wonders if I'm overreacting. After all, she says nothing serious happened. But another part of me can't ignore the fact that she hid this from me, lied to my face, and let another guy into our home while I trusted her completely. And honestly, that's the part I can't get past. Now I'm stuck wondering if this is something I can move on from, or if it's already over.